me today, I would love to work with you for your facility, home, center, or ministry. Let's do it.
Hello, hello, and how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine. No! I'm fine. And I hope that
Hello, and welcome. I am so excited that you are here with me on tonight. Tonight we have a special guest. Yes, we have a special guest. We are just celebrating and taking time to talk about ensuring that we are building bridges to success. And on tonight, I have none other than woman of the hour, the native, the daughter of Indianapolis, Indiana, who's also a business owner, I'll say a serial entrepreneur, and the executive director of a early education and child care program. When I say that you are in for a treat tonight, you are definitely in for a treat. So I want to encourage you to make sure that you relax. Go ahead, get your popcorn together, get whatever it is that you need together, because over the next 50 minutes, you're going to receive information that's going to help you, but also information that you can use and share with others. So again, welcome to the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time. My name is Melody. I am excited. Now, when you come to the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time, it's just like that. Yes, a circle time for you and I. But before we get started, I want to go ahead and have our next guest that'll be on here tonight. They're doing a special conference next year. And so I want you to join me and Cindy there and everybody else there because tonight is so special. So you got about 30 seconds, like literally, you have 30 seconds to save this video, share this video, let everyone know that Miss Cindy is on, Miss Melody is on, and because Miss Cindy, she's nationally accredited. And who would have thought that on today would be the day that she would be here? And so we got a lot to celebrate, y'all. So go ahead, save this video, share this video, let your friends know that we're on.
Mark your calendars and join MCCA in Austin, Texas, April 2024. We can't wait to see you there.
Here I say it again. Welcome back to the Early Childhood Educators Circle Time. My name is Melody. I am excited to be the founder and the CEO of the Early Childhood Educators Circle Time. It is a community with you in mind. If you serve a young child, have a young child, or love a young child in this community, you are able to galvanize yourself with other early childhood educators and child care providers. We are here to uplift, to network, and to connect each other within this community. And while you're here with us at ECE Circle Time TV, we're always bringing someone that is a representation of this industry and that is doing well. So before we go any further, I told you all, she is here, the lady of the hour, the daughter of Indianapolis, Indiana. Please welcome you all to the stage, Miss Cindy Sullivan Bridges, y'all. Come on in here, Miss Cindy. Where are you at? Come on, Miss Cindy. Hey.
Hello, Melody. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here.
I am excited to have you all here. I feel like it was something in the making. It was just already aligned. It was already written.
It definitely was.
Before we go any further, because it is circle time, what we have to do, we have to just invite our friends to the carpet. We have to sing to them to get them relaxed. And I see comments are already coming on in. Hey, Joshua, we're glad you are here. Lord, that's your baby. He is cheering for you from the side of the internet. Joshua, you are going. I know you've heard your mom sing even every Sunday or Wednesday, but tonight she's going to be singing with me our welcome song. Hello, Miss Charity, another lovely lady from the city of Indianapolis. I'm looking forward to meeting you one day soon. And Nick and everybody, Nicole and everybody that's coming on in. Keep studying, Joshua. Keep studying, Joshua. So, Miss Cindy, while we are here, we want to let them know that we are here to connect, to uplift, and to network. Now, everybody, knowing that Miss Cindy has a top tier, high quality program, one of the things that always happen is circle time each and every day. That's where the community starts. And our community starts the same way. I'm going to sing a song to her, but I'm also singing it to you because I am just excited about everything that we do. So you ready? Put your listening ears on. The song just goes like this. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too.
I love that song.
That's our song. That is our jam. Now, Miss Cindy, I like to, that's just that we don't gossip, but I love to exhort and tell people business. Now, before I tell the people your business, I'm gonna come off the stage just for a little bit, so you can tell them, and then I'm gonna come back and tell them everything that you didn't tell them that is wonderful about you. So take a few moments and introduce yourself to everybody who's watching.
Sure. I am Cindy Bridges. I am the executive director of Little Duckling Early Learning, which was founded by my mother in 1985 in her home. And she, word of mouth, she kept a lot of children. She kept a lot of military children. And she just grew out of our home. And so I am also a pastor's kid. Shout out to all the PKs. I'm also a pastor's kid. And so my father, who was the pastor of the church, said, well, hey, how about we just bring the daycare to the church? And so we became a child care ministry. And that was in 1994. So yes, you don't have to do the math, but that's how long I've been at Little Duckling. Of course, representing charity, PK. Of course, over the course of 30 years, anyone who has been in this industry for a long time has seen the changes. Many years into this business. This is very, very hard work. But I was determined, once my mother wanted to step away and retire, I was determined not to just exist, but I wanted to build on what she had already built. And I wanted it to be a high quality center, which it already was, but I wanted to even elevate the quality even more. So I worked really, really hard to do that, from birthing Bridges to Success is my coaching business that was birthed out of coaching childcare owners, childcare directors, because a lot of people wanted to know how could you step out of the day-to-day running of the business and work on the business. If you've been in this industry, you know a lot of owners and directors are still very active in the day-to-day running of the business. So that in turn caused me to coach not only business practices, but life in general. Yeah.
She told you all a good amount of the business. I'm gonna give it to her. She told you all a good amount of the business. Backstage, you have myself and Mariah, who's also from the National Early Childhood Program accreditation, and also represents the National Child Care Association. When you said PK, we both were backstage raising our hands because we know, as not only just as PKs, but PK or GPK, grandkids of PKs. It is no joke. So we are here for all of that. And I'm so excited that, your father looked at everything that your mother was doing and said, hey, she's passionate about it. She is motivated on it. Let's not only just take this from home, but a lot of what he was doing in ministry and taking it there directly into the communities, like the Church of Acts. We're right here, not only just saying build or, reclaim the man or the woman, but also build a stronger foundation for the children. And so I admire that work, and I just admonish what your family has done in this local community. 30 years is a lot of years, because I'm better than 30.
I'm right around.
Yes, I was probably the first one. No, so I honor you all. I honor your family for being true people of integrity and definitely living that word and walking it out, and having something where children can go and learn strong biblical principles,
Yes.
as well as receive a high quality education. Sometimes most ministries do not go into the part of accreditation because they think that they may not be accepted. But organizations such as the one that you chose does recognize that high quality childcare shows itself in a conglomerate of an array of programs. With NECPA, they have childcare homes, they have ministries, they have it all. And so I'm just so thankful to know that it's Nicole said Bishop Sullivan and Lady Joyce are amazing trailblazers.
They are.
Yes, they are. And they not only are amazing trailblazers, they have a pioneer. They created a pioneer daughter. So we're going to go ahead and begin to dive into some conversations. I have a couple of questions. And then I'm going to bring out some receipts, y'all. I'm going to bring out some receipts because, again, as we said, it is nothing but divine alignment, and all things working together for good. That on this day, even before we scheduled your podcast, we had not thought of that today was the day that you would be celebrating 1 year as a nationally accredited program, and also launching, coming off the heels of launching your business, Bridges to Success. That is a lot to celebrate. And I know that, not only as a PK, but as an early childhood educator and child care provider, and as you stated earlier, with coaching others, there's so much that you have to offer to this community. And so, yes, I'm with Miss Charity. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, we're going to take a quick quick commercial break. You know that here at the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time, we are adamant about supporting one another. So the next thing that you're going to see is something that a member of our organization is doing. So you all not only just say this, go ahead and get your water, you know, whatever it is that you need. If you haven't saved it now, no, don't try to save it now. But go ahead and save it. But I told you up front that you should have just went on ahead and saved it. So save this video. The congratulations are still coming on in. Let your friends know that Cindy is on, and we are celebrating with her on tonight. And we are also just so thankful that the National Early Childhood Program Accreditation is here on tonight. Like, this is my platform. I'm gonna say it. To God be the glory.
God be the glory.
I'm like color purple. This is my Hijau joint. This is my so you know that is just so exciting. So everybody, let your friends know that we are on. We shall be back within about 45 seconds. 45 seconds. I want you right back here. You ready, y'all? Okay, Miss Cindy, tell them come on back with us.
Be sure to come on back after the 45 seconds. We've got more to share.
That's right. And look, y'all, Cindy did a video on National Child Provider Appreciation. I'm gonna show that video real quick.
Oh, you are.
Friends. See, you see what I'm saying? When a person is just like you, built with integrity and really love what they do, you begin to cultivate and pioneer in everything that you do. So y'all, we'll be right back. I told y'all we got something good for you tonight. Right back.
Happy National Child Care Provider Day. I am Cindy Bridges, and I am the Executive Director of Little Duckling Early Learning Christian Academy. We have 2 locations serving infants through 12 years old, and we have been serving the Indianapolis community for 30 years. I would like to personally congratulate all of the providers. Not only did we survive a world pandemic, but we thrived, working extremely hard to provide high quality child care and early learning education experiences. We are the backbone of the community, and I would like to extend my warm appreciation to NECBA and ECE Circle Time for supporting providers all across the nation. Let's continue to learn, grow, and develop our future leaders.
All right, y'all. Welcome back, and we are right on track. Welcome to the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time. If you are just coming in, I know you're like, who is this lady in the blue dress? No, not me, the other one, the one that you just saw. Yes, April 28th has been passed, but since you're just coming in, let me tell you why you're watching that video. The lady that you saw on the video, that is none other than Mrs. Cindy Sullivan Bridges, who is a serial entrepreneur, the daughter and a native of Indianapolis, Indiana, and she is the executive director of a high quality program. And when I say a high quality program, she has receipts. Yes, today marks 1 year that her program has been nationally accredited, and she, in the midst of becoming a nationally accredited program, she had already been providing high quality services. And once she had everything solidified the way that she wanted to, she had started working on a passion project, which is called Bridges to Success. So I have a couple of questions that I'm going to ask her tonight, because I want all of us to take a peek inside of her brain so that we can continue to cultivate not only as early childhood educators and child care providers, but just as great leaders in our community. So I want to welcome her back. And while I welcome her back, I do not want to delay the hour. We're going to also welcome in Miss Mariah Whitehead of the National Early Childhood Program Accreditation and the National Child Care Association. So y'all, save this video, share this video. Let's celebrate with our friend And let's begin to talk about improving the lives of children by first improving and recognizing what we need to do. So come on back with us, Miss Cindy, and let us welcome Miss Mariah Whitehead. Hey, hey.
Hey, good evening, Miss Melody.
Good
Cindy.
evening.
So happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I am so happy, elated to be here and celebrating Cindy's accomplishments. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be here to just give you your honors, because I did not realize that you had been doing this for so long. And not to make anybody feel self-conscious, but I am 32. So you've been doing your job as long as I've been alive. So kudos to you, and even more so to you and your staff for just making your community better, and to bring life and joy and education and safety to the families and community that you were a part of. So thank you so much. And it's a pleasure to be here tonight.
Thank you. And thank you to all of your support. We love NECPA. They've been extremely supportive throughout our whole process and even afterwards. So I really, really appreciate all the work that you all continue to do to support early educators across the nation. A lot of times that we work so hard in the industry that we feel we can't attain the goal of accreditation. And sometimes it seems, that the goal seems years to take to realize. And so just working with NECPA, all of the support, it really did help us in realizing that goal. So we couldn't be more appreciative.
Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. We lost Melody.
I know.
You didn't lose me. I just was just in the present moment. If I'm up here like this, it's like, okay, she has no manners. It's not that I don't have any manners. This is my show, and I just get to see these two beautiful ladies with me tonight. So I'm just in awe. And then I'm gonna go back, Miss Charity. I'm with you. I felt it. But see, I'm.
It wasn't personal. It wasn't personal. You don't look it. Oh, there you go.
Well, we do generational care. So the students that we had, I now have their children.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, we love to see that. Yeah, so it's okay.
You know what? And you were one of the executive directors that sent in a video, and we were able to play it. And just listening to everything that you said, you are illuminating that in which you're speaking. And it makes it so easy, and it makes what you're doing with Bridges to Success coaching something that is admired not only by ECE Circle Time, but definitely admired by the National Early Childhood Program Accreditation. I'm just, my face is, listen, y'all. It's a conversation. We're not strong. It's just us. It's just really just us, just celebrating and loving upon one another, and hoping that you take this same enthusiasm and the same collaboration and the same community and begin to cultivate that within your community. And that is one of the things that I actually really do love about the NECPA program, is that you're touchable, you're reachable.
Yes.
I'm making up a word, but you're touchable, you're reachable. And I'm grateful for that. Because as Cindy can share with us, they have been around for 30 years providing great high quality services. But then one thing that Cindy stated was that it takes work. It takes a lot of work. So Cindy, if you could just share with us a little bit about how you managed to get to the point of saying, okay, I am going to jump out and do this. I'm going to become a nationally accredited program. If you can share with us some of the processes, because you were already doing great, but it's something different about you.
Yeah.
Just tell me.
So, as you stated, we were already providing high quality care and education, but working in the business day to day, sometimes as directors, even owners, sometimes you're working 6 to 6. And then if you're like me, then you have church and then you're raising your kids. And so you're exhausted. And so thinking about adding something else on your plate just doesn't seem feasible. And so that was the challenge that we had. And then COVID hit. And so we shut down for a few weeks with 120 kids. And then we opened back up the first week and we had 10. And so, 10, because, families were still uneasy. And so building enrollment back up, parents, promising to come back, but still scared. We were concentrating on keeping everyone safe. And so NECPA, or accreditation rather, was the goal that I always had. Every year, we're going to start. And it just, we couldn't. And so then I just determined that what I do every day, I commit myself to high quality. And so it was very important for us to have that stamp of approval so that the nation would know. Because it's one thing for families to know, for our educators that work in the center to know, but I wanted the nation to know that we work hard for our families, we work hard for our students. This is not something that we just show up for a paycheck, but this is our passion, this is our life's purpose. And so it was very important to me to then invest in, sometimes I was saying earlier, sometimes you could do it all, but why not invest in someone to help you, to work alongside with you? We went through those standards. We contacted Miss Melody, who is phenomenal. And just like I do a lot of my clients, the ambition is there, the skill set is there, but they just need someone to say, you got this, you can do it, you're already doing it. You got this, you can do it. And I'm going to hold you accountable. And so sometimes you just need an accountability partner. Sometimes you just need someone speaking life into you. And so that's what we did. We dug deep. We got the work. My awesome center director, Jacqueline Strong, she's my sister. She's my ride or die. We dug deep and we got it done. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud of not just myself, but I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of my teachers. My teachers hold their heads up higher. We pride ourselves in high quality. And so now we have the step of approval. And I want to challenge you. Don't allow challenges to hinder you. Challenges will always be there. Challenges will always be there. But that's why you build bridges. You build bridges over those challenges.
Yes.
Word. Love it.
Remember, I know you may end up having a question, and girl, we off script, but it just feels good.
Oh, no, it's all right.
But I want to know, Cindy, and we do, you all have questions, but sometimes you just have to go with the spirit. Cindy, I want to know that how did, after coming through COVID and saying, okay, we're still going to go ahead and press through and make this, how did it make it easier for you to begin to launch out into your passion project, into Bridges to Success?
I think in coaching myself, coaching my team, and I had a lot of owners and directors who would call me or reach out to me for advice. And a lot of times it would end up going into life. How do we manage work-life balance? How do we attain work-life balance when we're in the center from day to day? And that coaching I'm a very passionate person about building people up. I love to build somebody up to the point where they think they can take on the world. I find a lot of value in that, and I get stimulated from that. And I'm an extreme introvert, and so I have extremely good listening skills. And so sometimes people just need you to listen to them. And then after listening to them, you don't always have to provide a solution, but you can provide encouragement. You can provide, like you said, you're a believer, I'm a believer. You can provide a scripture. You can provide your own experience, speaking from your own experience. Yes, I've failed many times. Yes, I've made many mistakes, but all those mistakes I use them as learning tools. I use them as tools to reach my next successful move. And so just coaching those people and coaching my team, it just gave me a passion to coach. And I love it. I love it.
You know what, Cindy? And Mariah can attest to this. One of the standards with NECBA is that you have weekly communication with your staff, and how you were saying earlier that sometimes, and I tell people all the time, especially with accreditation, you may be closer than you think. It's about assessing your program. That's why it's called a self-assessment period. Looking and seeing what the practices that you do have and whether or not you need to make a bridge. Come on now, somebody, come on. Baby, a good name is to be treasured. But seriously, that is one of the standards. And when you talk about communication as managers and as leaders, it is so important. And I know that that's one of the many pillars that NECBA has, is that you have some type of ongoing communication, that you have an open door policy, not just saying, okay, you can only come to my office from 9 or from 12 to 2. Right. And I can say that because I can talk about me. I had office hours like that. No, write it down. No, I'm only reading them at 12 o'clock on Tuesday. I can talk about me, but at the same time, that communication and providing that work-life balance, whereas a part of, and I'm saying this, y'all, because she was already running a high-quality program, it is using national accreditation to help define what is a high-quality program, to give you a pillar, like your 5 pillars to success. We're gonna talk about it too. But to give you a standard of looking at, and I can just appreciate everything that you're saying, because what you were already doing was what you needed to do to become accredited. So, thank you, Nicole. Nicole has said, y'all, she said it's a good talk. Nicole, it's just us. We're just here to celebrate and to talk about it. And so, y'all, we're gonna begin to pause for a moment, because we do have Mariah here. And Mariah, for those who missed it, in the next 45 seconds, I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna cue the information so that we can talk about what's happening in April, and why you're here, not only just celebrating Miss Cindy, but what we got for her. Anybody's watching. Okay. All right. We're gonna be right back. Go ahead and save this video, like this video, and let everybody know that Miss Cindy, Miss Melody, and Miss Mariah. So since I didn't say Miss Mariah, she was calling shots. We're gonna put a miss in front of her name now. That we are here, and we are excited to be here with you all. So let them know, ladies, say, hold on tight.
Hold on tight.
Hold on
We'll be right back.
Mark your calendars and join NCCA in Austin, Texas, April 2024. We can't wait to see you there.
Okay, hold on, y'all. I need like 25 more seconds because I'm going to go ahead and spill my arm and tell my own business.
Oh, no.
I want you to meet me there in April because you might be able to get into one of my sessions. But also, out of the keynote speakers, one of them I know, and the other two I've heard of. So I'm gonna let you see who gonna be on the lineup. No, I'm sorry. Let me let Mariah do all that.
It's funny because I was actually just gonna tell them myself, but you told on yourself, so it's fine.
When you know, Mariah, I'm so excited because coming and going to an event such as your national convention is something, and your conference is something that we all need. I've shared with you before, and with people I speak with, and I'm gonna use your line. This is no shade on anybody, but we need quality conferences. Not not feeling so salesy, not feeling as if I can't accomplish this if I'm not a 6-figure business or a 7-figure business, or if I don't have what, because since COVID, we all have been inundated with social media. Some good and some challenging. It also brought social media, and COVID brought along ECE circle time. So there are many things that happen in the midst of that, but there's still a lot of people who are willing to give up and leave their businesses. And I want them, that's one of the reasons why we have Cindy here tonight, is because I don't want you to give up based off of what you see. With that, and see, with Bridges to Success, she can help you. It's different when you go find you a coach or somebody that is inspiring you, but to know that you have a person who's transitioned but still in the industry is important. And so we need the conference next year. We really need the conference next year. And not only knowing that we need the conference, the keynote speakers, okay.
We have a great lineup. I'm very, very excited.
Listen, Austin, Texas is going to be on fire. It's going to be I'm a zip it for just a second. Please talk to us, Miss Mariah. Let everybody know about you and why Cindy and I are also excited to have you here with us tonight.
Yes, absolutely. So for anyone who's just now tuning in, my name is Mariah Whitehead. I serve as the Client Success and Communications Manager for both the National Early Childhood Program Accreditation and the National Child Care Association. And it is my pleasure to be here. I'm so grateful to Miss Melody for having me here. But we're here to talk about the importance of accreditation, but not only that, but the importance of leadership within your community, leadership within childcare, leadership in small business. You are all doing such hard work, such difficult work, and your work needs to be recognized. And I know that you're people who want to go to the next level. So our conference next year is actually kind of a renaissance in a way, because NCCA has not had a conference for the past 10 years. And much like many of you, I know it's been a whole decade. So this is like we're coming back, trying to get back into the groove. And we are just elated to have this opportunity to bring all of these leaders on different pockets of the country who are in childcare doing amazing work, who have gone through a pandemic, who have survived, who are bouncing back, who are building businesses, who are just taking things to the next level, to come together and start problem solving. You all have similar problems. We all do. Let's solution together. Let's find something. Let's workshop that. It's about networking. It's about building that community. So this is going to be an intimate conference. We're only expecting around 100 attendees. So spots, wow. I have to admit, we only have about 30 spots left, actually. So things are moving quickly, but we want it to be small because we want people to feel like these are meaningful connections. We're not just walking through a hall. We're actually going to sit down and have these sessions, going to sit down and make new friends, new connections, exchange business cards, and make this one that's going to propel you forward. This is what it's about. So if we're talking about building bridges, let's build a bridge to the higher level. So this is what this conference is about. And because Cindy is here celebrating her first year of accreditation, we are so happy. I am so happy. When Melody told me, I was like going through and like looking in the database. I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. I'm so excited. And it's so great to put a face to a name. And we're just wanting to make sure that this is going to be an experience that everyone can take away. And I don't know, Miss Melody, do you want to say things? Should I?
Okay. Before you say it,
you say it.
Before you say it, because the comments are still coming in. Jessica, we want to see you there.
Yes, Jessica.
Go ahead, Miss Sandy.
Jessica, she's awesome. She's awesome. We want to see her there.
So, y'all, what we're going to do is going to give you a 20-second briefing of what it's going to look like in April and the speakers that I'm so excited to also share. And then Ms. Mariah has something for you all. Well, really for her. Yeah. And then for those who have been here, she got something for you all. Like she really does have something for you all. So you got to stay in here in order to get it. So y'all save this video and be nice. Go ahead and share it. Let your friends know they haven't been here long enough. They may not get what she has. So we'll be right back, y'all. Wait a minute, I gotta play it again. It felt good. Hold on. We'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. Listen.
Awesome lineup.
I know, right? You know what? When you say Renaissance, I'm like, yeah, I know. I like to say Beyonce's internet. The Renaissance will not officially start until we get to Texas, Beyonce.
Right.
No.
I mean, it may not be Houston, but we can still pretend like it is. So let's go.
And then the vibes I got, I felt like, wait a minute, I felt like a little bit of Prince was getting ready to come on. Like some Morris Day in the Times. Like this was kind of nostalgic. Like, yes.
Little fun.
I don't know what song this is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I was born in the 80s because I told y'all I've been 30.
Yeah.
I'm 30. So yes, all right, Miss Mariah, go ahead.
So because this is going to be such an amazing experience and we want to extend it to those who are so deserving, Miss Cindy, through all that you've done, for your enthusiasm, for your encouragement, for your perseverance, we would love, on today, your anniversary of being accredited, we would love to give you a ticket to the conference.
Oh, thank you.
And that because we need more voices like yours, more people who are doing good work, who are just taking the extra mile, who are phenomenal business people, who are phenomenal educators, who want to raise other people up and who speak life into everyone else and themselves. We need that voice. We need your voice. And so it would be our pleasure to have you meet us there in Austin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I was already going, but thank you. Thank you so very much.
You're very welcome.
Such a gift. I appreciate that, really. Now
Yes,
I'll just buy Jacqueline and someone else's ticket.
That is amazing. See, Mariah, we are already sold out. We are completely sold out. What NECPA does, the history that organization has, and again, for me, it is bipartisan because we all know I've been, as they say, raised and reared on one of the leading national accrediting bodies. However, as I have over the years come and taken time to learn more about organizations, NECBA has been one of those ones that is reachable, one of those ones that's still very high quality, and also able to touch, just knowing that you're going to know my name when I call. You're going to know exactly my program needs. And when you say that, having 100, baby, that's still a lot.
Yeah.
Because less than 10% of child care and early education programs across the country are nationally accredited. You know, there's so many, like even for Cindy here in Indiana, it's not until she becomes accredited or became accredited that she would have reached the top tier. Some people, which is why what Cindy is offering and what she has grown into with Bridges to Success coaching is so helpful, because we need to go up layer and higher each and every time. So I want to say thank you, because we're coming anyway. I'm with Cindy. We
Yeah. And I love that you keep everyone keeps focusing on the fact that you're already doing the work. Like if you're someone who is pursuing accreditation or you're thinking about it, you're already partway there. Like and you don't think about it because it seems like it's such a huge beast, but it's really, really not. Like, yes, you're going to have to put in the work, but you're already doing it. So don't let the spirit of like fear and doubt get to you. And I promise you, like, whether it's with NECBA or if it's with NACI or NAFCC or whoever you're choosing to do accreditation with, it's really just about having your whole spirit in it and like really being dedicated to making the changes and to pursuing quality, because that's really all that matters at the end of the day is like you are nurturing the future.
Yes.
And that is the key of all of it. So give the best to the future, because together we could all change the world. And I know that sounds so cliche, but I really truly
no, that's awesome. We can.
Yeah.
Yes. This is amazing. Oh, Miss Mariah, are you ready? Hold on, before we do the next one, because again, I want to stop and say, everybody, welcome. For those of you who are just coming in, welcome to the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time. My name is Melody. I'm the founder and the CEO of the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time. It is a place where we bring everyone just like you and I together to connect. You see it right here, to network. You see it right here, and to uplift. This is what ECE Circle Time is all about. We're here to connect, network, and uplift, because there's so many different challenges that we have as early childhood educators and child care providers. And each and every time that you see a live or a stream, we're taking that opportunity for one of our 7,000+ members to come and share about what they're doing in their neck of the woods. It is so important that we connect, not just I know you, you know me, but we have that sense of family, even though we may be autonomous, even though we're in different states. As an industry, especially in our industry, we are a young industry. In general, we are a young industry. And national accreditation is just touching 40 years old. Just 40 years of saying, okay, we need to make a difference in this industry. So we can give a whole entire history, but it's so important that we all come to a common language, a common understanding. And it was one of the posts I made today that I can see the changes from people just saying daycare to preschool to childcare to now using the terminology early education. And we can attest to that because Cindy, tell them what was the name of your see, look at me saying daycare. The name of the program before, and what was the name that you changed it to? Come on.
Little Duckling Daycare.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Little Duckling Early Learning Christian Academy.
Yeah.
Say it one more time, just in case the internet was the internet. What was the name of your business at first?
Little Duckling Daycare. And now it's Little Duckling Early Learning Christian Academy.
Come on, somebody, which is something. She said, "This is something that we have to recognize." And even for instance, with Little Ducklings, they were already providing high quality. And sometimes we say that, as early childhood educators, we are not just highly paid babysitters. Mm-hmm. We have an industry that is valuable. We are in the education industry. We're not a part of the school system. But for us to continue to be able to provide value, we need to make sure that right here within our community that we network and we are bringing value together. So you guys have to meet us. Those of you that can, those of you that can't, doesn't matter. You need to follow ECE Circle Time and you need to start following NECPA. That's my shameless plug. Miss Shannon said yes to some. Yeah, exactly.
Never sat on a baby.
Please don't. Miss Shannon, I know a little bit about her. I've heard about her wonderful programs here within the city, wonderful. And I know she hasn't sat on the baby. She hasn't. So, Miss Mariah,
yes,
we have something else to do.
You do.
All right, y'all. So we are going to do a draw. I am going to, for those of you, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to share my screen. And she said only 100 people can come. Guess what? For those of you who are on here right now, you might be one of those 100 people. You might be one of those 100 people. So I am about to do this drawing. You're going to be able to see this screen. Oh, they said it was me.
Oh, no.
I won.
You're already
All right, y'all. We're getting ready to draw for the people who have been commenting. I give you 3 seconds. Go ahead and comment so that StreamYard can see you. And the next time, it won't say Melody McGuire of the ECE Circle Time. It's going to say you. So 3, 2, 1. Do, 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 do. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Congratulations.
They said, bring your baby.
Congratulations.
Now, Congratulations. So, Joshua, are you going to come or are you just going to let give your ticket to somebody else?
Right.
Joshua is the Cindy's baby.
He will probably give his. Okay. Yeah, he's in college, so his schedule may not permit.
Okay.
May not permit. Okay.
But Joshua, he has your mom says a lot of friends that in Indianapolis who do childcare who he could give it to.
Okay. All right. So we'll let him pick.
Okay.
We'll let him pick.
More than likely it'll be someone at Little Duckling.
Oh, okay. All right. I hope you are still paying attention. We're going to do another drawing. Okay. And then it's going to be 2 more.
Yep.
ECE Circle Time has the privilege to have 3 that are coming through with NECPA. And then we have 1 that we're going to be paying for. So 2 of those tickets, 1 is going to a child care owner who has demonstrated great growth in their business. And the second one is going to a child care person who has been promoted within this past year, who has went to school, who has did something extra. So we want to recognize those people that are doing the work. The child care owner was selected, those you don't see the screen. is Miss Sherelle Young. She was selected based off of the quality of her program and also being one of those owners who is demonstrating an equal employment opportunity. Miss Sherelle has a partnership with different programs that allow people that most would discount because they would say, okay, this person has a disability or special need and they don't see how they could work with children. Well, Miss Sherelle has proven them wrong. And so we want to recognize Miss Sherelle. And then for the person who had went back to school now, all of our members who had went back to school to earn their CDA and also received a promotion, that goes to a male, you all. I mean, so the brothers are winning. It goes
so good.
Yes. Mr. Melvin Thurman out of Memphis, Tennessee. He started at his company as a janitor. He is now the assistant director.
Wow.
Beautiful.
He started out as a janitor, you all.
Wow. Awesome. Amazing.
And he is now after being so diligent and just being a helping hand, begin to learn about the business and put his feet down in it and just went all the way through it. And now is an assistant director. So we need more organizations, especially in our industry, to say that we are equal employment opportunity as an early childhood educator. If you are able to follow the standards, you come, whether or not somebody has disabled or give you a label, you are important. And the second winner is to someone who has made strides in this industry. So now we have to do 2 more draws. The next draw, we'll see what happens. This is spectacular. And then the other draw, it is a ticket from ECE Circle Time. So y'all ready?
Yes. Ready.
Y'all ready? Okay, let's go, y'all. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Oh my God.
No, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there. Nope.
You have no choice but to be there. You're literally on the schedule. You're already there.
I'm already there. So now, no winner by default. No winner. No, I am a winner by default. Come on now. It was already written. So let's try this again. One more winner. Maybe it's Miss Charity. Maybe it's Miss Donna.
That's my sister's name, Charity.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Courtney Martin. Can't wait to meet her.
Love her.
Can you put in the chat wherever you are joining us from? Can you put like what school you're a part of and like what your role is? Because I would just really love to know. I would really love to know all of that.
Yes.
Her.
Okay, y'all. We got one more. One more. Let's see. Miss Jessica. It's me. I'm in here. Congratulations to you, Miss Jessica. I cannot wait to see you. That's my daughter. Yes, Imagination Station.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations. She is excited. I'm so thankful. I remember years ago being at that program. All things work together. All things work. Yes, they all work together. Mm-hmm. So we want to say thank you to the National Early Childhood Program Accreditation. I did say that I was going to show some receipts. I'm going to pull up just so you guys will see it. It's on the website. When you look for, and I want you to see it, and I want you to see how easy it is to navigate through their website. And so you can go look for yourself. You type in NECMA.net, and then you go on down, and it says search for accredited programs. And I'm about to show you all. We could not have did this any better than right now. That's you all. Nationally accredited program. Thank you. Little Duckling Early Learning Christian Academy. No longer Little Duckling Daycare.
No.
It is the early learning. So thank you.
You did all the work.
Yes, you did.
Beautiful.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yes. Miss Charity from the Family Place Early Enrichment Academy.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Charity.
Okay.
All right. It's her ticket. I've got to give her a ticket.
She's been diligent. She has. And I feel like that's another voice we need to have there. So
yes.
Let me tell you something about tell Miss Charity business. I told her I know. Miss Charity's brand colors are the same as necklace.
Oh, so she has to come.
She has to come.
It's written.
Yeah.
It's already written in the stars.
Yeah, see, I told y'all she the Miss Charity. You didn't know, I know, but I know. I know. Her brand colors are necklace. Yes. So Miss Charity, I'm stop right there. I'm stop right there until we talk. But I'm stop right there. So we are going to, your ticket will be sponsored by the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time. So I want to see you in Austin. Yes.
It's going to be an amazing time with professional development. We have 4 tracks that we're just it's going to be about, managing your business, about just like general education and continuing education for your staff. It's going to be, kind of managing your books, about insurance, things that like are constantly coming up. Staff retention. These are all important topics, and we have some phenomenal speakers. And if you go on our website under the conference, we have some of our speakers already up there. So if you want to go poke around and explore, please do. We will continuously update, but I cannot wait to see you all in Austin. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm excited too. So excited.
Thank you. You all, I want to share that video again. I want you to make sure that you say this information so that you can see me. You can see Miss Cindy. You can meet and see Miss Mariah. Josh is one of his friends. They're going to be there. Jessica is going to be there. Charity is going to be there. And then it was Lexi. No, it wasn't Lexi. Lexi, like, no, you said my name. Then you get a ticket. Oh,
I think that was it.
Well, it wasn't Lexi. I got to go back and do the replay.
No.
But if I say her name one more time, it's going to be hers. It may not show, but we will get it. The last name was Woods.
Oh, Courtney.
Courtney Woods.
Yes, Courtney. Yes.
Courtney Woods. So Courtney, all of us are going to be there. So you got to come and have lunch with us.
Let's have a time.
Yes, let's have a time. So I want to again say thank you to you, Mariah. Thank you to the National Early Childhood Program Accreditation. Thank you to the National Child Care Association for being so kindly, for being so touchable, so reachable, and providing an opportunity for programs just like Little Ducklings to have that step of approval, as Miss Cindy said, for it to be nationally known that their program is one of the best, knowing that less than 10% of child care programs, early education programs in the country are nationally accredited, and someone right here in my backyard is accredited and offered me the opportunity to serve them, to help be an accountability coach, to help just cheer them on. Yes. So I want to say on behalf of ECE Circle Time, thank you to you, Mariah. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. But you're doing the work. We're just here to support you. So you're all on the ground doing the hard work, and I appreciate you. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. So I see the comments are coming in. Miss Cindy. Oh. She said, unfortunately not, but it can be. She's trying to make me say her name again. Do you want me to say Lexi Calvin? That's what you want me to say. If that's what you want me to say, I believe then we gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen. Now, Miss Cindy, do you have a few moments? There were still some questions that I did want to ask of you, if that's okay.
Sure.
She told me to say it. Okay, so Lexi Calvin too. She will be there with us. She will be there. So, y'all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take a brief intermission to allow these beautiful ladies to be able to wet their whistle. Y'all come on back. I still have questions for Miss Cindy because it is very important to me that you all have bridges to success in your business and in your personal life. So we will be right back, everyone.
Hi, I'm Mrs. E. Welcome to the EQ Kids crew. As a first grade teacher, I see the importance of kids knowing their emotions on a daily basis. Children can be very emotional and have a strong emotional response to things they see, hear, or do, and they might not know what to do with those big feelings. This can lead to tantrums, hitting, bullying, and a whole host of other problem behaviors. That's why it's important for adults to have a good understanding of their child's emotional needs and how to help them respond in healthy and safe ways. What's even more important is how adults model managing their emotions for their kids. With the EQ Kids crew, the social emotional card game for kids, adults and children will get to learn more about themselves and each other's emotions. Don't worry, emotions can be fun. I can't wait to introduce you to my class. They love our special EQ time and helping other kids learn about their emotions too. Oh, it's time for class! Stick around for the next video to learn how to play the game, the EQ Kids crew, the social emotional card game for kids.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. We are back and we are on track. Now, you are at the Early Childhood Educators Circle Time. And when we are in Circle Time, it's just as if we would be in the classroom, except for it is for us. Now, there are a few things that I am going to borrow as we continue with Miss Cindy Bridges and also our other guest, Miss Mariah Whitehead, who is a member she a member of the National Early Childhood Program accreditation and also serves the NCCA. So Miss Mariah, when we are together, we have a special word, and our word for today is clarity. We use this word just one.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm sorry. We have a word that we introduce to children. We know that children learn as well as adults a variety of ways. The three main ways: there's always kinesthetic, there's auditory, and then there's visual. And so when I was in the classroom, I always made sure that I introduced words to the children because many of the children that I serve were in urban communities. And it is true that in urban communities, sometimes parents do not even have access to a library card or have the opportunity to be able to go to the library with their children. And some of the parents aren't just able to read. And so I make sure that I bring in a language to help the children. And so every week we have a word, and today our word is clarity. So we're going to clap it, we're going to snap it, we're going to nod it, and we might do something else. But I chose this word based off of what I saw and what I've learned to come from Miss Cindy, and that is clarity. We all need clarity. So I'm going to do it first. We're going to go through it, and I want you all to join with me. Clarity has 3 syllables, so that means that we're going to clap it. We're going to clap it, and we're going to snap it. So just like this. Clarity, clarity. Snap it, clarity. Nod it, clarity. So just imagine a bunch of 2-year-olds talking about our word for today, everybody, is clarity. Let's clap it. Clarity. Let's snap it. Clarity. Let's nod it. Clarity. And that is the quality of being coherent and intelligible. And throughout just this conversation, not even, having brought that up. All right, Khadija, we see you. Come on, baby. Just throughout your conversation of what you have been sharing, Miss Cindy, it has been about knowing who you are, what it is that you do, and the value that you bring to this industry. But first, it being within you.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't have clarity of thought, if we don't are not strategic and coherent in what we do, we will have many programs that give up, not because they can't, not because there aren't children available, because there are children available. But sometimes you have to go through the thick of it. You have to be quick to fire and slow to hire. You have to know your budget. Say, okay, well, you know what? We can't open this classroom. One thing I saw in Miss Cindy's program is that she took the classroom away. Had it not been for the pandemic, I don't think her staff would have this oasis. Like when you go, I got a couple of reels in there. They got so I mean, I've been in there doing work, and somebody was calling the cows. they have a place. It is a nice dining table. They can even just really relax. Not for the person who is a therapist to come in and take the children. No, it is for the staff. And so, in everything that you have been providing, Miss Cindy, it has just been clarity. So I would like for you to just talk about this word as we go into a few questions from you.
Sure. So for me, clarity is first determining what is your end goal. What is your end goal? And then being clear about silencing the noise from social media, silencing the noise of cultural nuances and expectations, but what do you want? What is the end result of that? And then the rest is strategy. But you have to be sure about what you want, not about what others think you should have or think you should do, but being confident and saying, for instance, I want to attain accreditation. I want to. The rest is strategy. How can I get the whole team on board? How can I get them to buy in to the end goal? How can I show them that it's rewarding? The end goal is rewarding, and that the end goal is for them just as much as it is for me. And that's just one example. But once you have the end goal and you're clear about what you want or where you want to be, the rest is strategy.
You boiled it all down to a formula. I love it.
Come on, I'm with you, Mariah. Hello.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have nothing else to say.
People make it harder, and I think I have found that people make it harder because they're thinking about what others are expecting, or what others have done, or what's normal. You have to think outside of the box. For instance, coming out of COVID, it was very important for me to invest in my staff's mental health. That was the top of my priority list, even before accreditation. A lot of us lost family members from COVID. We were nervous to come back in. We didn't know if we were going to get it. And so, the industry is already quite stressful. And so what was the end goal? I want their mental health to be seen, to be heard, to be important. So that was the first year I implemented our annual mental health retreat. I closed the center 2 days in October. And we either go on a trip, we've been on a cruise, and I didn't want it to be professional development. I didn't want it to be a staff meeting. I wanted to show them I'm invested in your mental health. I care and I see. Yes, I took away a classroom. A lot of owners, oh, you're going to lose kids, you're going to lose money. But if I don't invest in my staff, who are there every day when I'm not, who are there every day investing in the students, it was important for me I had an interior designer come in, couch, TV, coffee bar, selfie wall for the millennials and the Gen Zs, because they want to take a cute selfie on their lunch break, and blankets and pillows and a nice place to unwind, so they won't feel like I have to hurry up and eat my food and go back. At least this hour is going to be about me. And so, yeah, that was the end goal. And so I just had to strategize to get there.
I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away, because I feel like that is something, and I don't mean to step, I just wanted to I give you your kudos, because that is so important. Because after the pandemic, and I mean, I know it's still kind of around, but everyone's mental health really was just shook, again, from losing family members, losing friends, the fear of just walking outside, and then you still have to go and walk into a building and take care of children, and you're not even sure if you're taking care of yourself, if your children are being taken care of. There's just so many layers to it. And so for you to provide that, like, that pocket of peace, that is just so entirely singular. That is fantastic. It's phenomenal and so important.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I'm here, but you just said something. I just had to write that down for myself. A pocket of peace.
Yeah,
I put my name up
good,
there. That was good.
Get the shirt.
Yeah,
With the pocket.
Yes. And they said that'll preach. Oh, a pocket of peace. We need that.
We need so desperately.
You all see, this is why she's here. So I want to ask you a question, like, and I have a question down there, y'all. I have to put my words up in my notes up. This is strategy. It's a conversation, but it's also strategic, because I want you all to get this information. So what challenges did you encounter, and how did you overcome them to just attain success? Not just, accreditation, but 30 years. Yeah, I know that you can't speak on behalf of Lady Sullivan, but you were there. Is that if you can just share something, a specific instance where you faced any obstacle, and how did you use it for success?
Sure, and I'm gonna be very transparent. There was a time when I experienced extreme burnout. Extreme burnout. I was the center director. I didn't have an assistant. I was working long hours. I also was the minister of music at our church that had 2 locations and 4 services. I also had children who were still in school, and I was burned out. I was burned out, and this industry that I love so much, I couldn't find my grounding, because I was physically and mentally exhausted. And I prayed. I said, God, you see me. You see what I want to do. You know, this is not about money for me. It's not about fame. It's not about power. I am a servant first. I need some help. I need help. And so I invested in hiring an assistant director, who I trained, I groomed, I shared. She had no child care experience. She came from real estate.
Wow.
But when I interviewed her, she said, I feel like I'm sent here to help you. And I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what to expect, but I feel like I'm sent here to help you. And she learned, she's older than me too. she's my little big sister, but she's she's older than me. And she took to it like a duck to water. She got her CDA.
Little Duckling.
She mastered her classroom. She was hired as an assistant director, but she said, I need to be in the shoes of those I'll be supervising. And so sometimes as women, we feel like being strong and being workaholics is a badge of honor sometimes. But sometimes you have to step away and say, I can't do it all. Yes, I'm doing it all. And it even seems easy on the outside looking in because I don't complain. I don't take off, but sometimes you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself, invest in your business, hire someone and train them to be like you so you can literally step away for a month and know that everything is chucking right along. And so that was the challenge. God stepped in and rescued me. He rescued me. But he didn't rescue me for me. He rescued me because he saw all of the children, all of the families, all of the teachers that I still had to impact. And so I need longevity. So he came in and he rescued me. He did.
Sometimes you have to encourage yourself.
Sometimes you have to encourage yourself.
Yeah. That imposter syndrome is real, especially when you feel like you really have to work yourself right to the bone. And it's true, you don't say anything, you just keep doing it. Until one day you just can't get out of bed. So you have to have the foresight to go ahead and like help yourself.
Yeah. So okay, Cindy, I know they haven't seen it, but I'll share your website. You talk about and you emphasize on authenticity. Like, how have you maintained authenticity in your role as a leader in the industry while you're also and have developed your coaching program that goes within but beyond the industry?
Sure. So right now, those of us who have been in the industry a long time, there's this new culture of buying centers. I want 2 centers, 3 centers, 4 centers, 5 centers. And that's wonderful. If that's your end goal, strategize to get there. But for me, I wanted to ensure that the same level of engagement that I was giving to the center, the families, the staff, I could duplicate that. And so, there was time I wanted to open 2, 3, 4, and that's still an end goal. But being authentic to myself is the 4 core values that Little Duckling operates on: love, community, social, emotional, and distinction. And so sometimes you can get lost in the pop culture of social media. Oh, we're doing this TikTok. I have a daycare. We're doing this TikTok. And the students are all wearing uniforms, and that's all wonderful. But you have to go back to the 4 core values. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? It's because I want to show them love. We are a community. I care about their social, emotional, and mental health. We're doing it in distinction with high quality. And so sometimes you have to quiet the noise and come back to your authentic self. Authentic self. Like Charity said, what's your why? Why do you do it? Outside of what's popular, outside of what's going on, come back to those core values and be your authentic self. I'm an extreme introvert. I'm extremely shy. I'm very quirky when it comes to compliments. I tend to shy away from compliments. But that's who I am. That's who I am. So I'm not going to portray myself as this big social media content creator, trying to get 1,000 followers. That's not who I am. I'm a child of the King first, who has purposed me to make a difference in the lives of children and families. And I'm going to do it with distinction. I'm going to do it as high quality as I can. And that's my
She gonna do it with distinction. Baby, if you didn't know, now you do. Now you have 5 pillars that you have with Bridges to Success, and you just told us about the 4 with the facility. But one thing that I liked and that I pulled from is one of your pillars says that your desires in life are waiting on you. That hit me. So if you don't mind, can you just elaborate? That's one of your favorites.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. So if you can elaborate on it, either share an instance or share with us more. Like it caught me. It caught me off guard.
Yeah. I feel like we're like watermelon seed. You plant us, a watermelon grows with 1,000 other seeds. That's how much potential we have. That's how many gifts we have. That's how many callings we have. We will never fully tap into them because that's how much potential we have. All of those giftings are just waiting on us to feel confident enough in ourselves, confident enough in God's ability to be, his strength is perfect in our weakness. So not worrying about our mistakes, not worrying about, oh, I don't speak well, I don't write well. It's not meant for us to be perfect. It's meant for him to be perfect. And so every success, every goal, it's waiting on you. It's waiting on you to say, I can do it. I can do 4 things. I can do 5. I can do 10. They're just waiting there. They're going to be there. They're always going to be there. They're just waiting on you to have enough confidence in yourself not to hold yourself back, not to let your mental status, how you feel about the state of the world or what's going on in that industry. A lot of people say that the childcare industry is crumbling because there are people selling their centers for $10,000. Yes, but that has nothing to do with you. Right. You still can go and you can go buy up 2 of them and still do what God has called you to do, and start a coaching business, and start a greeting card business, and lead praise and worship, and and on and on and on and on and on. It's just waiting on you.
See, that's why Miss Charity, your friend.
Yeah, look at it.
Yes.
Listen, the graveyard is the richest place. Lost potential. Oh my goodness, y'all! I told, for those of you who are just coming in, welcome to the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time. On tonight, we have one of our valued members, who is a daughter, a native of the city of Indianapolis, Indiana, who has been running her family facility, which has been in existence for 30 years. Not only has she been running a high quality program, last year, she officially became a nationally accredited program. She is the lady of the hour, Miss Cindy Bridges. And with us while she's here, not only recognizing that, this is also sharing her business, which is Bridges to Success Coaching. You hear what she says right now. Just imagine a one-on-one with her. And I know you're like, well, who's the other lady? The other beautiful lady is none other than Mariah. Thank you, Priscilla. That's right. Congratulations, y'all. Let's give it to her. Miss Mariah Whitehead, who is the Client Success Manager of the National Early Childhood Program Accreditation. Let me say that again. The National Early Childhood Program Accreditation, the organization in which Miss Cindy holds her national accreditation status. They are here. We have given away some tickets, and ECE Circle Time has committed to purchasing 3 tickets for our listeners and our members to be at the National conference in April. So I'm going to give you 20 seconds to watch that because we have a few more questions for Miss Cindy. Because I'll tell you, me and Miss Mariah, baby, we taking it all in. She is healing our soul on tonight. So you guys have about 20 seconds. Save this video, like this video. Make sure you go back and catch the replay. We'll be right back. Listen, I think I done found my new. I done found my new little jam.
Yeah.
Baby, we're gonna be there at the Renaissance. We are.
Yes.
Listen. That feels good.
Yeah.
It's talking good to me. The NCCA got some good music going. Listen, we have 6
I always have the aux cord.
You have an aux cord, okay? So we have about 5 more months before we all meet in Austin.
Yeah, we're counting down. I know that there is 30 days almost until early bird tickets are done. And then January 1st, we are in a race until the 25th. And so we're cutting down. It's going.
Now, you all know that they're here. It's an intimate setting, but you know who's going to be there, Miss Cindy. So I'm going to run her information down here on this, but I got just a few more questions, baby. She's giving it to us tonight. Our word of the day is clarity. We talked about clarity, and it's something that I see in everything that she does. And so I want to ask you, Miss Cindy, if you can share with us, how do you ensure clarity in the decision-making processes? You talked about tonight so much about childcare owners and this culture, but still having a business such as Little Ducklings that is lasting the test of time, that is standing on principles. And I'm not just coming from a biblical standard. I'm just saying principles. The Bible is the most sold book, translated book in the world. It's something in there regardless of any religious indoctrination, and you talk about that on your website. But how do you use clarity with making decisions, especially with the dynamics and especially in just this field in this industry? And if you have an example, please feel free.
Sure. And just being consistent in your communication and your messaging. So oftentimes a leader has a vision, but sometimes once that vision is communicated down the ranks, it gets muffled. Okay, what are we doing again? In our specific industry, we may start off with 10 teachers, 10 have CDAs, and 3 left. But we need to replace those 3 teachers with CDAs or associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. Always making your message clear. I know, meeting with your staff, I understand that we've lost 3 people, but this is still the goal. This is still the goal.
Wow.
And being proactive in catching it so they don't have time to, what are we going to do now? This is still the goal, and this is how we're going to pivot, and communicating that. A lot of times as owners and directors, we feel like, well, teachers don't have to know that because this is admin. But helping them to understand, why is it important for us to keep your classroom full? We're not just trying to overload you with work. We need to keep your classroom full because we have financial demands to make. We want to continue to invest in you, in your mental health. And so from the top tier all the way to the assistant teacher or the floater, making sure your messaging is clear, making sure it's consistent. If there are any changes, making sure you're confident, because if mama's nervous, the children are nervous. So you have to walk, even if the building's on fire. Okay, everyone, we're going to go out of the door, single file, aisle line. Always be calm, always be confident in the end goal. Even if you have to pivot, even if you have to change things, just communicate that and make sure that everybody's clear. You clear, we clear, all clear. We're still trucking on. And so, that's clarity, so that everyone has a clear understanding of where we're all going. One thing about my staff, they knew that we were all going towards accreditation. This is not Miss Cindy's win. This is all of our win. So we're all buying into the process and being clear about that.
Yes.
So
go ahead, man. That's all I got to say. Miss Mariah, what were you about to add in?
Oh, no, I was saying it's so important to have that buy-in. And we talk about that all the time at NECPA, because you as a director or as an owner, you can only do so much. You can't say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and, jump headlong into this accreditation process when you are not the only person in the building. You are not the only person doing everything. If you say we're going to do this and everyone's just like rolling their eyes and they're like, okay, well, what's wrong with what we've been doing here? And they don't want to step it up. You're not going to get anywhere. It is 110% a team effort. So you can go ahead and say, yes, we want to pursue accreditation, but if you do not have that team buy-in, if your staff is not invested, if they don't feel like they also need to take themselves to the next level, that they don't need to go ahead and improve their continuing education, their professional development, this will not work. It is all about coming together as a whole and as one unit, one mind, being like, we're going to go forward and pursue this and move forward into quality. So it is so important.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll add too, whoever you bring in for professional development has to share that same mindset. So when we brought Miss Melody, and I have had a few people come in and do professional developments. And sometimes the staff is like, But the person that you bring in has to have as much fire, as much buy-in, and has to be a coach in her own right too. And so Miss Melody, when I brought her in, they loved it. They said, okay, she speaks Miss Cindy's language. She's fired up too. And we're rallying up the troops together. But it's important that your messaging is clear in everything you do. Whether it's bringing someone in to do professional development, whether it's bringing someone in to cater. I have caterers come in. Are they speaking to everybody? Are they saying you all are hard workers? Like, everyone has to carry that same attitude to make it all make sense.
Miss Priscilla says, she says the teachers will definitely appreciate the clarity. The clarity will give them a better understanding, and they will perform because they feel a part of the vision and not just a worker. Come on, Miss Priscilla.
That's good. That's good.
So true. I just got 2 more questions. This is heavy. Everybody who's just coming in, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the Early Childhood Educator Circle Time. We are a community that is here to connect, to network, and to uplift one another. On tonight, we have Miss Cindy Bridges. Miss Cindy Bridges. I've got tongue-tied because I'm so full. It's just like, I got questions. It's the color purple. I just want to look at her. Like, maybe she can read all my mind with all of the questions because she's answering them with precision. And so Miss Cindy Bridges also not only is the executive director of Little Ducklings, she has her coaching business, Bridges to Success Coaching. So just imagine if you had someone who's helping you navigate through your life challenges as you are being a leader. Many people have talked to me and said, okay, I'm over the child care coaching. I need more assistance. Maybe they go to Miss Cindy because I can't help you. I'm sorry. So Miss Cindy has another question. Having achieved success in your own right, with everything, because I know it can be challenging taking on the mantle of what your father saw in your mother and now has expanded, because you have people that may come to the church but never bring their children there. Like, how do you guide and inspire others to construct their own bridges to success, particularly in this competitive world where some people have only wanted to become a part of the industry because they saw the PP money? Okay, I'm sorry.
That's gone.
I don't say nothing.
I'd say it.
This is a question from the people.
From the people.
Sure. One thing that I have found that resonates with people the most is authenticity and transparency. You may look at me and say, oh, her center is accredited. She doesn't work in the center every day. She has a whole nother business, started another business. She's got it all together. But when you share with them your mistakes, when you share with them your processes, when you share with them, I haven't always had it together. I've had 30 years of progress. And when you just have conversations, they're already buying in. They're already buying in. One of my clients that I work with is a mental health professional, licensed. She's not coming to me for mental health services, but she wants to start a business. She wants to be a coach. And she's trying to figure out how did you were in that industry, but you're doing this too. And just like I said, the transparency, because in a day of social media that's fake, no one shows their mistakes. They show the end product. They show the filter. They don't show what you really look like at 6 o'clock in the morning. They don't show what your business looked like 5 years ago when you only had $2 in the bank. Wow. They don't show those things. So when you tell them there's no easy way, but it can be done. And I want you to learn from my mistakes. And so in order for you not to make these mistakes, this is what you can do. This is what sharing is caring, but really sharing, because social media, and we all engage on social media, but it really has given us, it has desensitized us to what's true and what's real. And so when someone is real, it's almost like, oh, wow, she's approachable. Oh, wow, I can actually talk to her and she will actually share with me. Yes, that's what resonates with people the most.
Wow. Oh, that's so good.
More than all the platforms I can give them, all the automation programs that are out there, I can give them all of that. But sharing, being authentic, and being transparent, that's what people want.
And it gives you credibility.
Exactly.
Wow, that's so good. And let me stop and pause for the calls. Miss Charity, when she was sharing why you said that, you give me hope. I got hope. And now that I replay that reel that said, EC sometime don't give me a check, I'm quit. I want a check. But business is business, and how she shared a successful business entrepreneur. Listen, birds of a feather flock together, just like you, Cindy, but said she didn't pay herself for 7 years.
Wow.
I've heard that time and time again. Yeah.
Wow. Man,
Yeah.
you
Sacrifice.
For your dream.
Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, y'all, this is my last one. Because y'all play too much. We've been on here almost 2 hours. Y'all play way too much. It's just been good.
Yeah.
It's been cathartic. It was something I needed. And I thank you, Mariah, and I thank you, Cindy, and I thank you, everybody who has been here with me. Y'all have been providing therapy. Thank you. So here's my last question.
It takes a village. We have to support each other.
Yes, we have to. So here's my question. How has your upbringing and your family background influenced your approach to success? Not only just in the center, but with your business. And how did you navigate through the experiences in your early years? Because you went to sleep at the center probably, You probably every now and then said, forget these kids. Like, I don't want to go to the school. I don't want to go to the center of the church. They are right there. So together. So how did you do this?
So my upbringing, as I said before, I was a pastor's kid, a Pentecostal pastor's kid. We were at church. We were at church all the time. But I was an extreme introvert, shy, did not talk. And so my mother, you speak to people. Did you speak? Speak first. Make sure you speak first. And once you get home, you can be you. But here, you speak first. I got the message that it definitely wasn't about me. And so that has continued in Little Duckling. I trained one of the orientation trainings. You speak to everyone first, whether it's a student, a parent, the fire marshal, the contractor, the janitor. You speak first because this is our house. And we're welcoming people in our house. And when you welcome people in your house, you want them to feel welcome. You want them to feel comfortable. Yes. You want them to stay. You want them to feel like, I feel comfortable. I would go back. And so it was quite challenging growing up because I would get so tired of having to do that for especially the new members. I just got tired, but it taught me servitude. It taught me that it's never about you. It's how you make people feel. It's how you make people feel. And I could say a lot of things about my upbringing in the church, but and you two being PKs too. But that's one thing that has kept me grounded in this industry. And just staying true to that, no matter what. I don't care if I have 100 kids or if I had 10. I'm going to treat the 100 just as I would the 10. If I have a waiting list now, I don't care that I have a waiting list. If you're trying to get in, I'm still going to treat you as though I have a spot for you.
Absolutely.
I'm still going to conduct your tour as though I need you. And I need to fill this spot.
She played too much. I'm making choke on my water. Play too much.
And my husband is a musician, so if he was here, he could.
Oh, my face.
Yes, I know. I have to figure out how I can't go to sleep right now after this. I mean,
And when you spoke about service, I know how Miss Melody always signs her emails in service. And so when you speak of servitude, just constantly being there to lend support, to be there in service. Like we are here not for our own reasoning necessarily, but to make things better, to put out more good in the world and leave it better than when we found it. So
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes. That's so
man,
good.
you all, everyone, this has just been an amazing night. I hope that you are as filled just as much as I am. I'm telling you, I don't know how to go to sleep right now. You know, I just sit there, lay in the bed, just smiling. Why are you smiling? I don't know. I'm happy. You're not sleepy? No, just yeah, I am sleepy, but I'm just happy. I wish for all of us to go to bed like this every night. For all of us to be filled, is filled, and so everyone that's here, make sure you're following ECE Circle Time so that you can go back and watch this video when you need to be filled. Make sure you following NECMA and NCCA. You follow NECMA so that you can be abreast upon standards. You follow NCCA so that monthly you can be a part of their community, the coaching calls. NECMA has a almost 40-year history. Well, rather with NCCA, 1990, 1988.
1987 for NCCA, 1991 for NECPA.
So both of them over 30-year history. You need some support, some moral support, some love. You get it directly from Miss Cindy, who's been in the trenches sometimes. And I tell my children, I say, listen, even in the time I'm no longer in this level, I'm no longer on this dimension. You keep ECE Circle Time going. You don't have to be the leader of it.
Yeah.
But find someone else who's as passionate to keep going, because this is our
legacy
and lineage to the world.
Yes.
And so to know that not only you're in your family business, but continuing to run it and to expand it is amazing. So yeah, I'm just full tonight. I'm full.
Yeah.
Patty being Patty.
That set me.
All of us to get together in what a time is
time.
Well, thank you, Mariah, for saying, listen, you better get your ticket. Because it's gonna be a few and no more.
No,
few and no more. Oh, April is going to be an awesome time. I'm looking forward to it. So, Miss Cindy, we'll give you the final words of the night. Miss Mariah, is there anything that you just want to share with anybody, burning heart or question or something? If you have the floor.
I just want to say thank you, not only to Miss Melody and Cindy, but for all of you who are joining and listening. Whatever you're doing in your communities, for childcare, for families, for yourself, for just putting out more good in the world, thank you so much, because we need more people like you. We need more voices that are passionate. We need more voices that are actually for the right reasons, more people who are actually wanting to do better. So thank you so much for all that you do. And thank you for having me today. And I hope to see many of you, if not just the 5 of you in Austin. 6
from tonight.
6 in Austin, and it'll be a true pleasure to meet you face to face and have that fellowship and learn and grow and network and just become better. So thank you all so much for having me today.
Thank you. And you know what, guys? It's on her slide, well, up above her head. But I'm just going to put down both the websites that you can connect directly with NECPA, and which is, if you can tell them again just what NECPA is.
Yes. So NECPA stands for the National Early Childhood Program Accreditation. We are an accrediting body for all types of childcare centers, homes, like Miss Cindy, childcare ministries. We are for accreditation for pursuing excellence, for taking your childcare center to the next level. And that's what we're about. And our sister organization, the NCCA. We're about advocacy. If you ever join any of our calls or webinars, we do have them monthly, where we have different people speak from different parts of the country to speak on what they're doing to push childcare forward and to get the funding that is so desperately needed and to problem solve. So it's really just about, instead of reinventing the wheel, just coming together to problem solve and to make it better. So Miss Melody, if you want to put my direct email, if anyone ever has questions, if I can't answer it, I will find someone on my team who can answer it. But I am willing and ready to help assist anybody who is ready to pursue accreditation or meet us in Austin. So I'm here.
Yes. Emma Whitehead at NECPA.net. Listen, I know it because baby, I email all the time. I had a question.
I'm here.
So the wonderful team, she is a part of the wonderful team. But again, give them your position title so they understand why you're always here.
Oh, right. So I am the Client Success and Communications Manager. And if you talk to my Executive Director, Storm Webb, she would also affectionately call me the voice of NECPA. So typically speaking, if you call the line, I'm likely the one who's going to pick up. So I am happy to serve as best I can. I do host the webinars for NCCA, so my face is kind of everywhere. My voice is everywhere. I'm just here to make sure that I get the connections. I'm bridging the gap in a way. So, I'm just here to make sure that all the pieces get connected together and keep everything moving as best I can. So happy to be here.
Yes. Okay, before the lady of the hour speak, I have nothing else to say. Yes, thank you and good night. So, Miss Cindy, the floor is yours. The floor is yours.
Benediction.
Yeah, right, the benediction.
Watch. Thank you so much to Mariah and NECPA and NCCA. Your overwhelming support and love means so much. So much. Thank you to Melody, my good friend and sister, and ECE Circle Time for all of your consistent love and support. All of my childcare industry sisters and friends who tuned in tonight, and even if you're not in the industry, I want you to know that you are valued, you are loved, you are seen. You have a myriad of gifts just waiting on you. So don't let anything stop you. Everything in love, remembering your community, social, emotional, and do everything with distinction. And be well.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. So, all right, everybody, as we head on up out of here, this is not a goodbye, but it is a hello to your future, a hello to what is to come, and a hello to what shall be. Remember, you are the sauce. You have to make sure that you tap in. So continue to stay tapped into ECE several times. We honor the work and the service that you do, and we are proud to be a community where you can connect, network, and be uplifted. So as we sing you on out, remember again, this is not a goodbye, but a hello to your future. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. It's the mindset, y'all. We thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night and a wonderful Friday. Bye.